time is a great time to be on the water. But as the water temperatures decrease and the fish school up, you also have to think about your boat. Now, one of the major problems is water freezing, and water can get in so many different places, and you don't think about it because the days are nice, but when your boat's sitting on the trailer in the driveway and the air temperatures dip below freezing, you can have a lot of problems, and then you won't realize it until next year or the next time you get on the water. Now, water freezes and it can crack so many different things. You know, you can lose a lower unit if you're not careful, but most of the stuff is all in here, the really important stuff, live wells, bilge pumps, stuff like that. Now, how do I know this? Because last year I don't think I got all the water out, and even though my boat is stored for winter storage in a heated place, I think the weeks before I put it in storage, when I was enjoying great smallmouth fishing in the cold weather, I think while it was sitting here on my driveway, I cracked the housing of one of my live well pumps. Now, this year I found some cool techniques that I'm going to share with you to make sure that your boat, when it's sitting here in the late fall, isn't getting harmed. This is a super important step, but so easy to forget. Here, check this out. Now, while you're trailering, I always like to use some safety bar. A lot of guys use the one that fits in here with the Mercuries. Mine's a Yamaha. I like this transom saver, the bounce bar, whatever you want to call it. I find it very effective. But most people keep their boats stored in this position. In the fall, this is not the best way to store it. Water gets trapped in different places, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to remove mine and I'm going to tilt it down, and when I trim it, you watch how much water comes out of this thing. You'd be surprised. Here's how to make sure your live well stays safe. First, remove the screen and remove any kind of garbage or junk that's collected. Next, put in a tube that fits perfectly into the intake valve. The other end of the tube goes into winter windshield washer fluid. Now, hit the manual button on your live well pump and it gets sucked in. See? It works. Now, check out the live well and it's full, but remember, don't dump this into your lake. Now the bilge, also equally important. Get a funnel and the remainder of the windshield washer fluid and just pour it in. This will flood the area and it'll be safe. This is a critical step to keep you out of trouble with your gap. Now, one of the most important things to do in this time of the year is to make sure the fuel that goes inside here doesn't get spoiled, especially for next year. You're just going to have a mess. So you put this in and you should probably run it at least a couple times, like a couple different trips. What I tend to use is this stay bill. Read the instructions and it'll tell you exactly how much to put in for your fuel, because that way it mixes with the gasoline, and when you put it away for storage, next year you won't have any problems when it's starting up. And you don't also want to dump all the fuel that you have in here for next year. It costs a lot of money and you get a lot of moisture in your tanks. Now, this is the one I use in the summertime. This is a marine one. It's an ethanol treatment. Don't get them mixed up. Generally it's pink and it's